You're watching WAFF 48 News Today.
That is the golden question right now, and that's an answer that we're going to have to wait to get, because look behind me, this fire is still burning. They've got signs on the doors. They say this restaurant is now closed, and they've also got all the blinds on the windows shut down. We weren't even able to make it over to McFarland Park because look, Highway 20 right behind me has now become a part of the Tennessee River. There are barriers over there set up for a reason. You guys can see these cars driving around these barriers. Come on, guys. This is the sign that greets customers here at the Moe's Barbecue in Jones Valley. Now, the biggest question surrounding today was if Francis was going to take the stand himself to testify in his defense. He decided not to. We've got a very special guest. We have Freak Daddy himself. We have Clay Coleman. And hey, look at this. I don't know if you guys can see, but look at this hardware he's letting me borrow. As Wendy Tate prepares her classroom here at Columbia Elementary School, over here at Bob Jones High School, Kent Chambers is doing the exact same thing, but in a different way. This is what they're changing this year. Look, they've got these lights installed underneath the ice. And when you look over this way, you can see this nice big flashing construction sign. 17,000 drivers travel along Cecil Ashburn Drive every day. Perched on each side of the mountain are businesses that rely on these travelers.
We have a lot of regular customers.
Scott Harriman owns Anaheim Chili. The shutdown of Cecil Ashburn could prove to be a costly one for his business.
I'm anticipating, some drop off in our business.
Sam O'Hanion is a frequent customer.
We live right on the other side of the mountain, right off of Old Big Cove Road.
He's been coming to Anaheim Chili for 8 years, sitting in the same corner every time.
And this is our last visit for 10 months, a year, whatever.
O'Hanion says the alternate routes are just too inconvenient for him since he lives right over the mountain. For Harriman, it's just a waiting game.
We just have to see, what the impact is. It's hard to really predict it at this point.
The uncertainty comes on if Harriman's business can handle a near year-long shutdown of a major roadway.
We'll see. We'll see. That's the big question.
Any fear of having to close down?
Oh, certainly, yeah. We're like most restaurants, cash flow is, good for maybe a month, maybe 2 months, but you gotta have the revenue coming in to pay the bills going out. And if we don't have the revenue coming in, a lot of those bills don't stop.
We're seeing a cloud over the state business climate now.
A cloud business experts say formed after the strictest abortion bill in the country became law.
You just raped Alabama.
It doesn't change the fact that that baby deserves a right to life.
It's created some new challenges for economic development professionals.
That is John Boyd. He knows a thing or two about bringing companies to the Yellowhammer State.
Boeing and Pratt & Whitney are both clients of ours. They have a major presence in Huntsville.
Boyd recruits companies for a living. He knows firsthand how this new abortion law could potentially steer businesses away from Alabama.
Companies are in a global competition to attract and retain talent. And companies do not want to be in markets that have this type of highly controversial, what we term anti-business social legislation.
In the world of site recruiting, Boyd says that a lot has changed.
The biggest change is the role that politics plays.
We know this law can't go into effect until Roe versus Wade is overturned, but that's exactly what the bill's sponsor, Representative Terry Collins, is hoping for.
That's why we crafted the language. That's why we didn't include amendments.
This is an area where the business community is concerned.
However, Boyd thinks this won't completely destroy the state's business attraction.
Companies are sophisticated. They can walk and chew gum at the same time. There's no perfect location. Alabama has a lot of positive things going for it. And this is an opportunity for lawmakers to come together and remedy this, hopefully sooner rather than later.
Reporting, Shelia O'Connor, WAFF 48 News. It's called the Year of Construction in Madison for a reason. There's a lot of construction projects, including one developers want to put right here on Kaiser Boulevard.
We basically want to build a luxury townhome community.
That idea isn't sitting well with neighbors, though.
It's not going to make sense.
Joey Cece with Breland Homes says the development makes perfect sense.
Very close to downtown Madison, very close to 565.
Surrounded by his fellow neighbors, Robert Kendall explains the issues they have with the project.
You have a railroad track. You also have a high power line that you're standing under. You have a high pressure gas line that runs through the property. And by the way, you're also in a flight path for the airport.
Homeowners are also concerned about overcrowding schools.
Our school system is already oversaturated.
This becomes a net positive for the schools because 95% or more of the people that are living in these townhomes will be paying school taxes, but they won't actually have kids in schools.
I don't buy it. It's only words.
But before this development can move forward, the Madison City Council has to approve rezoning the land from industrial to residential.
We've got a development agreement that we're working on with the city of Madison.
Kendall says the community will make sure their opinions are well known to the council.
We are for what it is right now, industry. We don't want it to be approved. If it is approved, we will continue to voice our concerns.
Madison has got a lot of things going for it. There's people want to live there for a lot of reasons beyond schools. This gives them kind of a product that's tailored for them.
The battle is on as neighbors wait to see what the city council chooses to do. In Madison, Shelia O'Connor, WAFF 48 News. It's a normal day for these fifth graders. Well, for some of them. They're about to sing the national anthem. For these retired NASA scientists and engineers, this student easily spots our cameras. Meet Cale Lancey. Little does he know, he's about to get the surprise of a lifetime. Perfectly disguised as an eagle. Oh my God, there he is. It's the moment that's been a year in the making. Sergeant Desiree Lancey is finally home.
How are you? Surprise!
After spending a year in Kuwait teaching leadership courses.
Being away from family has been kind of a struggle, obviously.
Now she gets time with her son.
Are we going skating tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a moment neither of them will ever forget.
I miss you so much. His reaction was bigger than I thought it was going to be, so that made it ever so bittersweet. It really, really makes coming home so much better, and it'll be something he gets to look back on for the rest of his life.
In Huntsville, Shelia O'Connor, WAFF 48 News.